Hello, year 7 students. Now you're moving to our lesson 3.4, using variables in measurement formulas, okay? And for that, we're going to start with a small review related with area and perimeter, okay? So what is the area? When I'm asking for the area of a rectangle and area of a shape, what I'm asking? I'm asking how much space that I have inside of this shape here. Okay, so in a rectangle, we already learned that you can calculate using that base times height. Nice. So when I say in square units, I'm asking here if I have a square with if I have a square of 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, I'm asking how many of those it will fit inside of my shape, okay? And if I do the calculation, I know that it will be 20. Why? Because the area I will calculate using area is equals to base times height. Okay, so who gonna be my base and who gonna be my height? In the case of a rectangle, I will have here my base and here I will have my height. Okay, now area gonna be equals to how much? Gonna be equals to 4 times 5, that's equals to 20 centimeters square. Nice. And the perimeter. The perimeter is the distance around the figure, or as you say that usually, the sum of all the sides. Nice. So how much that I have around my figure? So here, plus here, plus here, plus here. And if I know, as this shape here is a rectangle, if I know that here is 4, what's going to be my measure here on the top? 4, 2, because they are a rectangle, okay? And here going to be how much? If this one is 5, this one going to be 5 centimeters too. Okay, so my perimeter, I'm just gonna write here P to make it easier. Okay, so 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. Okay, so 5 plus 4 gonna be equals to 9 plus 9. So my perimeter gonna be equals to 18 centimeters. Okay, so that's the basic difference between them. Now, one thing that I wanted to make you guys remember, here I have squared units and here I just have units. Okay, what is the big deal about that? Here I'm asking how many of those small squares that I have inside of my shape, and here I'm just measuring the side of my shape, so a line. When I'm talking about area, I'm talking about square units, so centimeters square. Nice. And when I'm talking about distance, the perimeter. So just need to sum all of this. So you guys see that here I don't have nothing. So that's the big difference between them. Cool. Let's move it on. So now I want everybody to open your books on page 94. Okay, we're gonna do. You guys gonna take a time to do this explore before you move on to our activity. Nice. So here, if I have any figure, if I have this rectangle here again, nice. And if I wanna calculate the area of it, but mister, I don't have any measure, so I don't have any measure here, so I need to do what? You need to calculate your measures. You can use a ruler, but the point of this unit is, what if I don't have this distance? Cool. So I already measure using my ruler, and I know that you're gonna have 6 centimeters. Nice. And this one I already find out that gonna be who? Gonna be my base. And here gonna be what? Gonna be my height. What if I don't know my height? How can I find out the measure of this thing? How do I calculate? I need to represent my height by something. If I don't know my height, can I replace this thing? Gonna be, the area gonna be what? Area will be equals to my base times my height. Do I know how much my base? Yes, my base is 6. Do I know how much my height? No. So can I use, 6 times what? 6 times my height. Okay, so 6 times my height. Agree that this thing's kind of weird to keep writing that every time. So let's write this thing in a simplified way. Okay, so area gonna be equals to 6. My A gonna represent my area, and my height I'm gonna write here on H. I think that I can write this thing this way. It's gonna pass me the same message that I have in the line here, but here in a simplified way. Okay? So when I do something like that, I'm using a letter to represent a measure that I don't know. We're gonna call this thing a variable. Okay? Is a better way to write my thing without need to keep writing all the names for this, okay? So it's a mathematical way to write a value that I don't know. Nice? So in the same way here that I know that I have a base and that I have a height, can I apply this in this figure here? Yes. So here, if I use that in a little bit complex way. So here I know that my H represents my height and my B I'm going to use to represent my base. Nice. So how will I be able to calculate the area of that thing? So the area will be equals to my base times my height. So now, looking like that, I create a formula. So I don't have more to worry about all the figures that I will use, because here I have a formula that will express for all rectangles, because here I didn't specify anything, okay? So those variables will replace numbers that I don't know. So my area for any rectangle, I'm gonna write as base times my height. Cool? Now what about the perimeter, okay? So the perimeter, I can write like what? As I know that here is my base, so here, what is going to be this measure? It's going to be the same as my base before. And here you have what? My height. Awesome. As I already have these measures, the perimeter is going to be the sum of all my sides. So base plus height plus height. Can I write like that? Yes. So I can write base plus height. Or there is an even better way to write this thing. Okay? I know that 2 times the value of my base plus added my height, it will be equals to my perimeter. Okay? So that one gonna be another formula that you have to express values that we don't know. Okay? And what is the good part of that? It will work for any rectangle as well. Okay? So any rectangle, I'll calculate my base and my height in the same way. Nice. Get it? Okay. Now, Mister, I understand what you want to say. You said that area is going to be equals to base times height, and that's the formula that I'm going to use. And my perimeter is going to be equals to 2 times my base plus my height. I understand that. But what I'm going to do with this? Now, here comes my thing. Okay? Now, I can use that, as I can apply this for any rectangle. Now, here comes the good part. So, think with me. If I know that my base, I have this blue rectangle here, and if I know that my base going to be equals to 8 centimeters, okay? And if I know that my height will be equals to 5 centimeters, okay? I'm saying the values of my variable. Variable means that it can vary, it can change, and it will work for anything, okay? So here, now I can calculate the area of that and the perimeter of that too. Nice? So my area, remember that here I'm not doing anything different from what we already used it to do. I'm just writing that in formal mathematics, okay? So my area is going to be equals to my base times my height. Cool. So the area will be equals to, what is the value of my base? 8. And what is the value of my height? Times 5. Now this one is a thing that I know how to calculate. So area will be 8 times 5, that is equals to 40. 40 what? Centimeters square. Okay? So you guys see how did I apply my base and my height? How did I apply my formula? Sorry. So here my perimeter is going to be equals to 2 times my base plus my height. In the same way here. So perimeter is going to be equals to, I will replace all the numbers that I have here. So what is the value of my base? 8. Remember to rewrite everything. I just gonna substitute here. Where I have B, I'm gonna write 8 because my base is equals to 8. And where I have 5, or I have height, I write 5 plus height. Oops, sorry. So my height is going to be equal to how much? To 5. Now, do I know how to do this calculation? Yes. That thing remembers what? Remembers an expression. So what am I going to solve first? Parentheses. 8 plus 5 is equals to 13. And I have here inside my parentheses, correct? So rewrite everything that you didn't use. Okay? Here what I have a multiplication sign. 2 times 13 going to be equals to 26. So perimeter is equals to 26 what? 26 centimeters. Okay? Now I don't have to keep imagining figures. I don't have to draw anymore. If I just have my values, I can calculate that without any problem. Okay? Do you guys get it? And a cool thing, Mr., but that only works for rectangles. Those formulas, yes, but I can use formulas for anything that I have. Okay? So for example, if I'm talking about a square, how am I going to apply that thing into a square? Okay? In a square, all my sides, they are the same. Okay? So let's just do a sketch here. If all my sides, they are the same, what I know that here I can call it here side, for example. Side, and I can call it side, side, side. So this one, now I can calculate the area. Yes, the area is going to be equal to how much? To base times height. In this case, it's side, then side. So can I write a formula as side times side? Can I? Yes, I can. Let's even write this thing here, side. Okay? And side times side is the same thing as write as side square. Okay? So you guys see that I can create formulas for everything, and that's the big point here. I want to make something that a pattern. For a formula is nothing else than a pattern that I can extend for all the shapes that are similar to those ones. Okay? So guys, take a look in Google Classroom. I will ask you guys to take a quick read in the pages after that, page 95 and 96, and after do the activity. Nice? So see you guys in the afternoon.